Good evening, and welcome to Tech Tonight, your essential guide to the innovations shaping our world. I'm your host, and we have a packed show for you, diving deep into the tectonic shifts occurring across the technology landscape. Tonight, we begin with the breathtaking and at times unsettling advancements in generative artificial intelligence, particularly the rapid evolution of text-to-video models. We're witnessing a paradigm shift where simple text prompts can conjure hyper-realistic, high-fidelity video sequences, complete with intricate character movements, dynamic camera work, and nuanced emotional expressions. Tools like OpenAI's Sora and similar models from competitors are not just creating short clips, they are demonstrating the capability to construct entire scenes, challenging our very perception of digital authenticity. This technological leap, while undeniably impressive, brings with it a complex web of ethical considerations. The potential for misuse, from the proliferation of sophisticated deepfakes that could manipulate public opinion or harm individuals, to the blurring lines of copyright and intellectual property, is immense. Furthermore, the implications for creative industries, from film production to advertising, are profound, raising questions about job displacement and the future role of human artistry. The speed at which these capabilities are advancing demands immediate and proactive engagement from policymakers, technologists, and society at large. As these models become more accessible and powerful, the imperative for robust ethical frameworks, transparent provenance tracking, and responsible development practices becomes not just a recommendation, but an absolute necessity to navigate this new frontier safely and equitably. Shifting gears from the ethereal world of AI models to the very tangible hardware that powers them, our next segment delves into the critical domain of silicon infrastructure. The insatiable demand for generative AI, particularly for training and inference, is driving an unprecedented boom in the development and deployment of custom AI chips. We're seeing a fierce race among tech giants, not just to acquire the most powerful GPUs from established players like NVIDIA, but increasingly to design their own specialized application-specific integrated circuits, or ASICs. Companies like Google with its TPUs, Amazon with Inferentia and Trainium, and Microsoft exploring its own silicon, are all aiming to optimize performance and energy efficiency for their unique AI workloads, reducing reliance on external vendors and gaining a competitive edge. This push for bespoke silicon is directly fueling a massive global expansion of data centers, the physical cathedrals of the digital age. Hyperscale cloud providers are investing billions into constructing vast complexes, often in remote locations, to house these powerful new processors. However, this expansion comes with significant challenges. The immense energy consumption of these facilities, raising concerns about sustainability and grid stability, and the complex geopolitical landscape surrounding chip manufacturing and supply chains. The availability of advanced fabrication capabilities, largely concentrated in a few regions, has become a strategic national security issue, highlighting the intricate dance between technological innovation, economic power, and global politics. Our journey through the tech landscape now brings us to the evolving media ecosystem, a sector undergoing continuous transformation driven by consumer habits and technological innovation. The once clear lines between traditional broadcast and digital streaming have blurred almost entirely, giving rise to complex hybrid streaming models. We're witnessing a significant pivot from pure subscription video on demand, or SVOD, to a more diversified approach that includes ad-supported tiers and the resurgence of free ad-supported streaming television, or FAST channels. This shift reflects a market saturation point and a consumer desire for more flexible, cost-effective options, forcing major media conglomerates to rethink their distribution strategies and content monetization. Traditional broadcasters, far from being obsolete, are actively adapting, leveraging their extensive content libraries and live event capabilities to compete effectively in this fragmented environment. Central to this evolution, and often unseen by the end user, is the critical role of advanced broadcast fiber distribution networks. These high-capacity, low-latency fiber optic infrastructures are the backbone enabling the seamless delivery of ultra-high-definition content, live sports, and global news feeds across continents. They ensure the reliability and quality demanded by both traditional linear broadcasts and the burgeoning world of IP-based streaming, facilitating the convergence of these platforms and underpinning the entire modern media supply chain. Without this robust, resilient fiber infrastructure, the promise of ubiquitous, high-quality content delivery would simply remain an aspiration. As we conclude tonight's broadcast, it's clear that the threads of generative AI, silicon infrastructure, and media distribution are intricately woven, each influencing and accelerating the others. From the ethical dilemmas posed by synthetic media to the colossal energy demands of our digital future and the ever-changing ways we consume content, technology continues to reshape our world at an astonishing pace. Staying informed is no longer a luxury, but a necessity in this dynamic environment. Thank you for joining us on Tech Tonight. We invite you to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to ensure you never miss an update on these vital developments. Until next time, stay curious and stay connected.